Oh, the song is so catchy. Well, yeah, is this like your first time playing this game? Although a lot of people know about this game already at this point. You can actually, I love what this game does. Like when you land on a ship, it shows you a very good, like, kind of screenshot. Or I shouldn't say screenshot, but as soon as you hop off the ship, you can get a good feel of what the level's gonna be like. Over there is a lot of factory stuff, but I like to explore this side first. This side is actually completely optional, but you actually don't have to do this.
It's him, Skid McMarks.
That man from the infobot.
In the flesh, little dude. You guys get a load of that epic space battle I was in?
We saw ya, screaming for help.
That was like a war cry. My agent and I got ambushed on the way to hoverboard practice.
Did he survive the crash, sir?
He's okay, but I've had a little trouble getting back to my ship due to my sprained ankle.
Oh, come on.
If you can take out all the sand sharks, I just might have a spare hoverboard for you.
We'd love to help you, Mr. McMarks, but Ratchet and I need to find Captain...
One of your boards? I've always wanted a decent hoverboard. Well, all right. You just keep that foot elevated.
I love this voice acting. Now, the flamethrower is actually a really good weapon for this section, but it is not needed. You essentially just want to take that yellow thing out, otherwise they're going to keep spawning back. Now, funny enough, this is the only time you see this in this game, but this is basically like an enemy gauntlet. But look at that. The wrench can out here take out 3 enemies in one swing. Even more. The wrench is more than enough. And that's what I love about this, the first game, and even like the first Spyro, is that the game just kind of, it doesn't hold your hand, it just kind of drops you off, and you just explore. Acts as sort of a collectathon. The later Ratchet games kind of throw in like missions, and the Spyro has all like those mini games, which I like as well, but I kind of like how this is just pure exploration and gameplay. Alright, so if you get the bomb glove, this is another hidden gold bolt. There's actually 4 in this planet, but I can't get one of them. I had to come back for the last one. But you can get the other 3. These sand shark enemies. Now you want to jump when hitting these guys, otherwise you got that low cooldown, which is pretty slow. And yeah, at this point, you're gonna see me quickly stack up bolts. You'll see me at like 30, 40,000 before I start buying a lot of weapons. Because like I said, the second half of the game really just starts to throw a lot of enemies at you. In fact, enemies that you wouldn't really be able to take out with your wrench, so... Now trust me, the weapons actually get much better. This is still like one of my favorite Ratchet games, but trust me, it's more like on the weaker side of the weapons. As you keep progressing through the game, you'll see what people talk about this series and hold in such high regard. The weapons only go up from here. But I love the Tesla Claw a lot, that's still one of my favorite weapons. Oh my, this is a lot of enemies. Let me pull out the bomb glove now. And that thing survived that wrench. That's unfortunate. One thing is you can just keep jumping backwards and then doing that. Okay. Definitely take that guy out. He keeps spawning more, so... Look at all these bolts we can pick up. There's still 3 of them alive. I don't want to kill them yet. Once you kill them, you'll spawn back up there, so... Give me all of this. Oh, where'd they go? If you go far enough, they end up, damn, that was a nice swing. Got both of them.
Here, man. Catch.
A brand new Z3000. You can't even buy these.
Well, I got a bail. Catch you dudes at the hoverboard races.
You've just acquired a Gadgetron Z3000 hover.
Now, if you plan on doing the races later, you want to do this. But again, all that stuff is completely optional. In fact, the only thing you'd be missing out is, like if you want all the skill points, you have to do all of this. And you, there's a certain gadget that, remember that thing that I showed you in Novalis? You actually have to win the races to get that to activate, but it's not needed, trust me. If you don't feel like doing it, you absolutely do not have to do it, it's all optional. Alright. In fact, there's 3 paths on this planet, but this path that we're taking is actually going to diverge into 2 separate paths. 2 of them are optional, and 1 of them is actually where we have to go. These flamethrower guys are a joke. They're so easy to dodge. But as you can see, they're like working on towers, and as soon as they see us, they're going to drop down. Now, those hyper strikes, when you do this, that actually does double damage. You can actually kill those guys in 2 hits that way. If you hit them with wrench, it's going to take 3 hits. So, I like to hyper strike them. Oh wow, you got a cheap hit in me. I like to spawn right in front of you and then try to get you like that. This song is so subdued. The Ratchet soundtrack is so unique, you don't really hear anything else like it. Now the path to the right is optional, but that one actually takes you to your ship at the end, so let's take this path first. Look at that. It's kind of hard to explain how to do stuff like that. Essentially, you're letting go of the analog once you connect, and then as soon as you land, you just do a side flip. Oh, that's kind of hard to time. And I didn't explain that the best. There's probably tutorials on YouTube of speedrunners explaining that. It's kind of tricky. But whenever I get it, I love doing it because it's actually pretty funny. And I'm about to die for these bolts. I don't care about those. You can't get those and then they'll just spawn you back there, but... Oh, whoops. Now the green ones will bring you to it and you can swing. These give you a lot of flexibility. Those green ones act a bit different. Some of those will just pull you right away. Some of the other ones you can actually swing on them.
If you'd like, you can reverse your camera controls. Just select camera from the options menu.
Well, in this game, they actually act different. In this first game, the green ones actually pull you to him. The yellow ones act as the ones where you can actually swing on them. But later on in the series, oh shit. Later on in the series, they pretty much replace the yellow ones and they're all green. This swing shot is pretty cool. And you wanna, there we go, get out of there before that explodes. With that, we'll be at 10,000 soon. Now, you can do this whole segment without touching the ground. And that's actually one of the skill points. Oh, that was a lot of swinging. And that's how you get that skill point. Otherwise, you can, okay, I might die right here. Alright, there we go. Let me go back to the beginning of this. Skipped over some boxes. So yeah, skill point's pretty easy to get. Just time your swing so that you don't touch the ground. Look at that. Got ourselves a new gadget.
Yes!
Now all the Ratchet games have different puzzles. Look at that. Look at this secret little area. No, jump down there. And I completely missed. How embarrassing. I just missed twice. What is going on? Oh, I'm being so hasty. There we go. It seemed like I was mistiming that. Keep forgetting that it's actually moving. There's a second gold bolt. This is actually one of my more favorite puzzles.
Lasers are mounted on each.
This is very simple. Just make sure that they lock with those colors. You have 3 different rings where you move with your D-pad. That one is very easy, but they definitely get a lot more difficult later on. Although I found the ones in the remake, or not the remake, but the reimagining to be much more difficult. There isn't one of these that I don't solve in like, there isn't a single one of these that I won't solve in like under a minute. Some of the ones later on do get a bit tougher. It might take a bit more than a minute, but I can usually solve those pretty fast. Later on it gets more challenging because there's locks that get in your way, but it's not bad. In fact, some of the later ones you can actually skip, and I'll show you how to do that. There's a trophy attached to the PS4 one. Because you actually have an option of skipping the ones on PS4, but you won't get the trophy. Oh, I used to be really big into trophies back in the day, but fuck that. I don't have the patience for stuff like that anymore. Because trophies always require you to do some stuff that you wouldn't normally want to do. Let's see. In fact, if you're playing the HD remaster of this game on PS3, there's a trophy that requires you to get 1,000,000 bolts. Now this game doesn't have a multiplayer, so that takes a long ass time. That's like 6-7 playthroughs. And of course I've gotten that platinum more than once. When I was younger, again, I used to be obsessed with this game. Well, I still am. There isn't a year that goes by where I don't play this game. But now I can speed it up and stuff, and honestly I can beat these games in one sitting. I can beat these games fairly quickly. Since I'm going to be doing a let's play, I'm commentating, I'm not speeding things up. Because I can have this running at like times 2. I'm so used to this game, but this is still going to be a shorter let's play. In fact, Final Fantasy 3 was one of the shorter Final Fantasy games. I beat that game in under 20 hours. Now, fighting Iron Giant, that got my time up quite a bit. I got the clock to like 30 hours, but a lot of that doesn't even count because I had it sped up. But let's see. Now, this is where you're supposed to go. You don't want to die here because I don't think you have the checkpoint yet, but there we go. You can actually land on the ground twice on that mud and actually jump out, but if you do it a third time, you're actually gonna die. So, and look at this, it's hitting gold bolt. So that's 3 out of 4. And we just backtrack. Oh, that's so annoying. Sometimes you try to... That happens when you press L2 before X, or R2 before X. And look at that, all that ammo over there if you need it, but this is actually where the 4th gold bolt is at, but you actually need a gadget to walk up that.
No signal whatsoever. This downtime is killing me.
Do you need medical attention, sir?
Don't be so literal, son. The problem is I'm stranded on this backwater planet and my star client is nowhere to be found.
Hey, we saw you on that info bot. You're Skid's agent.
Was Skid's agent. Haven't seen him since our ship crashed. And an agent without a client is like a flea without a dog. Say, you look like an athletic kid. If you can bring back the championship prize from the hoverboard races in Blackwater City, I'll make you my next star.
We have no time for trivial matters, sir.
I could be the next Skid McMarks.
Yeah, so this is sort of like a side quest. You can actually race. If you win the race, you can come back and get an item from this dude. But yeah, that's all 3 paths explored. You essentially need that trespasser for the next planet, so the way I'm playing it, I'm gonna pick up everything when you're supposed to pick it up so that you don't have to backtrack. Save all the backtracking for the very end of this let's play when I get all the gold bolts. But logging site Planet Eudora is gonna be on the next episode. Yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I'll catch you guys on the next part. Oh, I forgot about this cutscene.
Yes, quite lovely. That should just about do it. Commander, we are finished with this world. Commence towing our planet to its next destination. Lieutenant!
Yes, sir.
You have fulfilled your tree quota. Barely.
We are ready to return to base.
Not so fast, Lieutenant. Just because we don't need any more trees doesn't mean they should have them. Destroy everything.
And yeah, this man Drake needs to be stopped. Now, funny enough, what I love about this villain so much is he's actually very relevant to certain people in society. He's very greedy, but very, very greedy. And he will definitely see the galaxy burn to line his pockets. Now, this in Going Commando has kind of a lot of cutscenes that play in between planets, so I kind of completely forgot about that. But yeah, in the next episode, we're going to explore Planet Eudora, so stay tuned. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next part. Peace.